This is Dan Lawson with the Alliance for American Manufacturing. Today I'm in Demopolis, Alabama, and I'm in the office of Jenn Tate, who is the director of the Demopolis Area Chamber of Commerce. And with her is the office manager, Brady. Ladies, you have a beautiful little town here, and it's amazing the hospitality we've been seeing all over the town. Now, how long have you been in this area?
I have only been in this area about 6 years, and I think Pat's been here longer, right?
Just seven.
So 7 and 6 years. In that time frame that you've been here, have you seen some changes as far as the manufacturing base in your community?
We have seen a lot of changes, some devastating. We've had a lot of job loss due to mills closing, and the textile industry, of course, has not done well at all. So, yeah.
And Pat, what was you had a cap business that just left?
We did. It was New Era Cap Company, and they decided to close their Alabama facilities. They actually had 3 locations, and they closed all 3 of them, and they relocated to their main headquarters in Derby, New York, and it was New Era Cap Company.
And Jen, how many jobs were lost during that?
Over 300, a little over 300.
So you did see, some real devastation to your community, right? Was it easy for these people to find other jobs?
Really, they're just now probably starting to look. I know that a lot of them were so devastated that they didn't know what to do at first. They did have a task force come in. They were offered help, and I'm sure unemployment, has kicked in. But I'm sure a lot of them are going elsewhere.
So you mean they moved out of the community?
Yes.
Was it hard for the area to step up the social services? Because that puts a strain on everyone in the community to kind of step up and try to take care of people.
Right, yeah. I would say so, definitely.
Now, we talked a little bit about what's going on around the country with this international paper case that's going on, of how it really affects a couple of mills in Wisconsin and Maine. If something was to happen like that in this area, where foreign competition is putting extreme pressure on a location, and now all of a sudden they either have to lay off, or worst case scenario, they would have to close down. Well, you have a mill right here that has 600 to 700 employees. If something like that happened here, what would happen to your beautiful little town here?
Well, it would dry up. I mean, absolutely. It would be devastating. Those people's jobs affect other people's jobs. If they move, they stop shopping at local stores. Just devastating.
So basically, if those paychecks dried up, the ripple effect would be
tremendous.
Wow.
Tremendous.
Now, Pat, you have a special connection. You're from an area that I'm from. You're from Maine a little bit, and you're from Rumford, Maine. Is that correct?
That's correct. We relocated from Rumford to Mobile, Alabama in 1990.
So one of these mills that there is under attack, basically, is the way I look at it, is the New Page Rumford mill. You still have friends and people that you know up there.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you know that's the only business in town, really. If that went, it would be devastating to the mill there.
Oh, I go back periodically, and it's just sad to see how much the mill has downsized and what it's done to the community, let alone if it was to close. It would be just, it would exist no more. Rumford would be gone.
Yeah, it's hard enough with existing layoffs from time to time. But, yeah, you're talking about a huge amount of people that affect our economy daily.
Well, a small layoff you can handle. We're resilient people. You pick yourself up by the bootstraps, and you make do to whatever you have to. But when it's a closure, it's a different story. You never think it's going to happen to you. Last question I'd like to ask is, you know, this case is going to have a hearing, and a final determination will be in September. If you had the opportunity to talk to the people who are going to make these decisions, you know, on this case, what would you say needs to happen so that this doesn't happen to any other community in the U.S. that they have to go through this?
Well, they need to really look at who we're trading with, for one thing, what they actually have to offer, and what they're doing, what we're doing. Compare the two. Let's see who's really equal. We'll equal things out, actually. And
Are you talking about like regulations?
exactly. Yeah, they really need to step up and take a look at some things.
Pat, do you have anything to add?
I just think that the people in Washington really need to put themselves in the citizen's place. And how would you feel if it was your community, if it was your family, if it was your son or daughter losing a job, your grandchild not having a place to live?
And I just think they're disconnected, really.
You know, a lot of this, what they don't see is how a mill, the employees, how they contribute to an area. I mean, when you start looking at this and start looking at what would be affected, your school departments, your fire departments, everything that actually holds a town together.
Exactly.
You know. Well, listen, I really appreciate your time, and we're going to go back out into that wonderful 100-degree weather and go over and try to see the mayor now.
Well, hey, we appreciate your time and all this information, and I really was uninformed, so thank you.
Thank you very much.